Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? Deputies charged a woman with telling a bold-faced lie to the police during a death investigation of a black boy in southeast Georgia after her son was accused of pushing and killing the boy. I ain't got no problem with that, but some of y'all do, so let's talk about it. Authorities in Jessup, Georgia started investigating Noah Bush's death in May after he disappeared from home. It took less than a day for investigators to locate the 8-year-old's body in a construction borrow pit filled with water. Not surprisingly, in cases like this involving black folks, they initially ruled his death as accidental, believing that he wandered off into the pit. But Noah's family was not convinced of the investigation, and they hired their own private investigator, and it paid off. Weeks later, a medical examiner's autopsy report revealed that Noah died by homicide, leading to the arrest of 2 children, both 10 and 11. Authorities charged the 11-year-old child with involuntary manslaughter, battery, concealing the death of another, and criminal trespass. They alleged that he pushed Noah into the pit. The 10-year-old was charged with concealing the death of another and criminal trespass. Law enforcement also arrested the mother of the 11-year-old boy, Natalie Hardison, and charged her with giving false statements to police, a felony. The 35-year-old Hardison also faces probation violation and another charge of mandatory education for children between 6 and 16, a statute that holds parents responsible for enrolling their children in public or private schools or homeschooling. Attorneys for Noah's family previously called for charges against the adults connected to the alleged juvenile offenders, stating that they lied and helped conceal and obstruct the investigation. What we know is the 11-year-old pushed Noah and held his head beneath the water. 11 years old, intentionally killing someone. I never had a diabolical thought like that at that age. As I got older, it was a little different. But 11? 11? Man, who raised him? Oh, that's right, Natalie. And where's his pappy? Allegedly, there was another man in the house who authorities are looking at that might be involved in a cover-up. Might be involved in that cover-up. They say that the boy, the 11-year-old, aided in the search, and also the other adult aided in the search, knowing where Noah was the entire time. That's diabolical. Knowing you got a kid, you killed this kid, and you know that this kid is floating deceased in a body of water. That's cold-blooded, man. That's cold-blooded. This further illustrates why you have to be careful with the people that you surround yourself with. And it lets you know, it underscores the fact that everybody in your circle is not in your corner. How many times have we seen these type of situations where you have black kids, sometimes adults, hanging out with their white friends, and they end up dead? playing with their white friends, and they end up. I haven't seen it the other way around. I'm sure it's happened at least once or twice, but where are these stories where black kids and white kids and black men and women hanging out with their white counterparts, their white friends, and the white person end up dead? See, we got to be mindful of this, family. There is a certain type of white people out there who are obsessed with causing harm to black bodies. They look at black bodies as something to hunt. They don't even look at black people as human. They look at black people as something to hunt, something to maim, injure, hurt, destroy. So you got to be very, very careful who you surround yourself with. And that's just on the white side. We ain't even got to the other sides, including the black side. Because you saw what happened to the girl out there in Mexico who paid for the trip with all her friends, came out there with her, and they're in the hotel room, she get into a fight, and she ends up dead. Everybody go back home and leave her in Mexico, and nobody has been charged. Nobody has paid for it yet. And that's just one other case. Some things never get old. Some lessons are going to always be relevant. They're always going to be applicable. Choose your friends wisely. No more talk.